Right now, the whole internet is full of AI bubbles takes. People create a lot of videos, a lot of reviews about AI infrastructure, about economy of that infrastructure, and the reason is not that AI is useless. The reason is the economy. A lot of the AI bloom is being funded like a land grab, like massive spending upfront, uncertain payback later. Even major investors are warning about bubble dynamics. For example, Ray Dalio recently called the AI boom an early-stage bubble, and Bridgewater warned that big tech's reliance on external capital to fund the AI build-out is dangerous because spending is outrunning cash generation. And if you want the simple way to understand the bubble argument is this: the capex curve is clear, but the revenue curve is not. Sequoia framed it as the 600 billion question, the gap between how much infrastructure the world is building for AI and how much revenue AI products would need to generate to justify it. Whether you agree with the number or not, the logic is real because many companies are effectively trying to win by buying more compute, even if the margins and demand are still uncertain. So the bubble risk is not AI will disappear, is that a lot of AI spending is structurally unprofitable until proven otherwise, and it's being subsidized by investors who expect future dominance. Now, here's why Telegram is interesting in this context. Telegram did not just add an AI feature. Telegram shipped AI summaries powered by open source models running on Cocoon, which Telegram describes as a decentralized network with each request securely encrypted to protect users' data. And I have already made a small video about Cocoon AI and what is it and how it works and why it is one of the most important projects over last year. So if you want to get more knowledge about AI Cocoon, I would recommend you to watch this video firstly. And that detail is the direction shift, because the normal path for AI features is platforms adds AI, platform pays cloud bill, platform eats GPU cost, and platform chases monetization later. But Telegram is hinting at a different path. The platform adds AI, platform routes demand into the network is powered by participants, and the platform becomes the marketplace layer and not the GPU's power itself. Telegram's Cocoon's AI own public documentation is explicit about this model. It is a confidential compute open network that runs AI models in trusted execution environments where GPU owners earn ton by sovereign models and where developers plug into low-cost, secure, and verifiable AI compute. So here's the wow effect in one line. Instead of Telegram buying all the GPUs, Telegram is trying to build a market where people sell compute to each other, and Telegram becomes the interface with great demand. So here is the wow effect in one line. Instead of Telegram buying all the GPUs, Telegram is trying to build a market where people can sell compute to each other, and Telegram becomes the interface that creates demand. And that's why it looks much more sustainable than any other AI gold rush. So here's the wow effect in one line. Instead of the Telegram buying GPU's power, Telegram is trying to build a market where people sell compute to each other, and Telegrams become the interface that creates demand. And as for me, it looks like more sustainable than any other AI golden rush. Of course, you can ask me why it is more sustainable than the usual AI boom. But firstly, it shifts the cost structure from corporate capex to market supply. In the classic AI race, companies burn cash to acquire compute and scale. In the compute model, compute supply is provided by GPU owners who want to join because they earn rewards in ton. And that means that infrastructure can expand without one company carrying the entire capex burden on its balance sheet. And moreover, it creates a pricing mechanism instead of a subsidy mechanism. A lot of AI today is basically subsidized compute. Companies compete by eating costs to win users, hoping pricing power comes later. A compute marketplace moves you toward a clear economic loop. The demand shows up, supply competes, price clears. The platform does not need to fake sustainability with investor money forever because the network can match demand with independently funded supply. Moreover, Telegram is built in a flywheel because Telegram distribution goes into the network demand and it's based on network supply. Telegram's unfair advantage is distribution. It already has huge daily attention, and if Telegram makes AI native, it can generate real demand at scale. And if demand exists, supply has a reason to show up. That's the whole idea of participants power the infrastructure. That is why it's not just AI summaries, it's Telegram quietly building an AI supply chain that can be fed by Telegram's own attention economy. And for developers, AI Cocoon creates a lot of new opportunities. For example, we can build a Telegram native AI apps that does not depend on one centralized network. or provider. Moreover, AI Cocoon enable a lot of new features and opportunities for developers. For example, we can create a Telegram native AI apps that does not need to be dependent on the centralized provider. We can launch an application without API at all. We can just build it in the Telegram interface, and there will not any connections, and it will be more sustainable and more effective just because it is implemented in the Telegram directly. There is also a privacy-sensitive AI by default at the infrastructure level, because Telegram explicitly claims encrypted requests to protect users' data, and Cocoon frames the execution environment as a confidential compute. That's a materially different posture that sends everything to a centralized cloud endpoint. AI Cocoon also make available for us creating new product loops inside the Telegram, like content summary, tab for personalized version maybe, or maybe support, after that AI triage and human escalation, maybe community with AI assistant, mini app workflow. So there are a lot of new interesting workflows, and all of these become frictionless just because then compute is native and the UI is native too. And these reasons can matter a lot if we are talking about bubbles scenario, just because the Telegram have infrastructure which is more sustainable based on the people, and these economics can survive when the funding mood changes. So if something will happen with the economy, the usual AI infrastructure can be destroyed just by 1 hour, and in that case money can cost nothing, AI power can cost nothing, and nobody can use AI services. So a lot of businesses will have a lot of trouble just because they are dependent on the centralized AIs. And if we will use open source models like Cocoon, and it will be based only on the network, decentralized network, it is more sustainable and more independent if we are talking about the whole economy. So when people say AI bubble, we usually mean one pattern. It is a burn money, buying more GPUs, chase revenue later, but Telegram is testing another pattern. It is a built-in interface, road demand, and let a network supply compute, keep it native and privately lean. That's why I usually say that while a lot of global AI wave risks bubble dynamics and there is a potential global crisis, Telegram is quietly building a more sustainable infrastructure, and not because AI is less expensive, but because the economic model is completely different. So the moment you see that, you stop looking at Cocoon as a feature, and now you can start seeing it as a platform strategy. And I think that with my efforts to explaining you this topic can help the Ton blockchain and the whole ecosystem to grow more faster and be more sustainable. So I'm very grateful to you for your attention, and I would be very interested in your opinion about that. So if you have any interesting information about AI bubble, or you want to say something about AI Cocoon, you can leave your opinion in the commentaries below. And moreover, on my X we are discussing it just by every evening, because Cocoon is a very popular topic nowadays. So I would be grateful for your subscription and for your attention on my X. And if you want to get more videos about Telegram, about Ton blockchain, you can find it in the playlist on my main channel.